Your settings page is where you shape ScanQueue around the way your business actually runs. Everything your customers see, every message that goes out, and every rule the queue follows lives here. It's one long page, broken into collapsible sections, and one save button that appears in the corner the moment you change anything. Let's go through it from the top, so you know exactly what every option does. First up is your business profile. This is the identity of your business across ScanQueue. Business name is what your customers see at the top of the join page and in their text messages. Business type tells ScanQueue what kind of venue you are: a restaurant, a barbershop, a clinic, an event, and it tailors a few defaults to match. The URL slug is the web address of your join page. You can type your own or hit generate to build one from your business name. Below it, you'll see the full link: scanque.com/join/your-slug. That's the address behind your QR code. Description is a short line about your business. Phone number and address are your contact details. Country sets your region, and time zone is important. It's why your queue, your reports, and your closing times all run on your local clock. Set this correctly, and everything else lines up. TV mode controls the big screen display you can put up in your waiting area. It shows your live queue on a TV or monitor, and you reach it at /dashboard/display. The ticker message is the line that scrolls along the bottom of that screen. Use it for your Wi-Fi password, a happy hour offer, anything you want guests to see while they wait. Leave it blank to show queue stats only. Show QR code puts a scan to join code right on the TV, so walk-ins can join without asking. Turn it off if your staff add people manually. And custom fields on TV lets you choose which of your own form fields show under each customer's name on the display. If you haven't built any custom fields yet, you'll set those up further down in Form Field Settings. Queue Settings is the heart of the page. This is where you decide how your line behaves. Average service time is how long one customer typically takes. ScanQueue uses it to estimate wait times. Max queue size is your cutoff. Once the line hits that number, it closes itself automatically. Party size wait calculation changes how those estimates are worked out. Turn it on, and wait times count the total number of people ahead, not just how many groups, so a table of 6 is weighted properly against a single guest. Show estimated wait times decides whether customers see a time at all. Switch it off, and they'll only see their position in line, with no estimate on their page, in their texts, or in WhatsApp. Self-serve mode lets customers mark themselves as done from their own phone, which automatically calls the next person. It's a hands-off way to run a queue with no staff at all. Then, there's let customers choose a provider. Turn this on, and guests can pick a specific barber, stylist, or counter when they join. This is the default for every service, and you can override it per service under Services and Counters. It does need counters set up first. Station wording controls one small but nice touch. Whatever you type here gets added after a counter's name in the You're Called message. So with a counter named Elaine and the word station, the text reads, "Please go to Elaine's station." Leave it blank for no suffix. Shared Next Available Pool is for salons and barbershops with a mix of walk-ins and regulars. When a customer skips picking a provider, this keeps them in one shared line that any counter can call from, instead of auto-assigning them to the least busy provider. Allow multiple customers per join lets one person grab several spots in a single go. Think of a parent bringing 3 kids in for haircuts. The join form adds a how many people selector, and each one takes its own place in line. Let customers opt out of notifications adds a little chip to the join form that says, "Don't notify me, I'll watch the live wait time." Anyone who taps it stays in the queue, but gets no texts at all, which saves your monthly message quota for the customers who really need a heads up. Queue status is your master switch. Green means your queue is open. Flip it to close the line whenever you need to. If you're on Enterprise, you'll also see form branding here. That lets you white label the customer join page, upload your own form logo to sit above your business name, and switch on Hide ScanQueue branding to remove our logo and the Powered by ScanQueue footer. Auto No-Show Timeout automatically flags a called customer as a no-show if they don't appear in time. Switch it on, and a timeout duration field appears where you set how many minutes they have, anywhere from 1 to 30, before the system moves them out. Inside Queue Settings, you'll also find Customer Display Messages. This is where you rewrite in your own voice everything a customer reads on their status page. The Your Called title and called instruction are what they see the moment it's their turn. By default, it's your turn, and please proceed to the counter now. The What's Next description explains what happens while they wait. Under Waiting in Queue messages, the waiting title can include their live position, and the waiting description sits just below it. Thank you title and thank you description appear once they've been served. And the no-show title and description show if they're marked as a no-show, gently telling them to check in with your staff. Every one of these is optional. Leave them blank and we'll use sensible defaults. Next is Event and Capacity Settings, built for venues and events with a hard closing time. Switch on closing time warning and customers get a heads up if their estimated wait would run past when you close. You set your closing time here, and you write the warning message they'll see. If your hours change through the week, turn on different closing time each day and set a separate time for every day, Monday through Sunday. Leave any day blank and it falls back to your default. There's also a threshold in minutes that controls how close to closing the warning kicks in. If your business type is real estate, you'll see inspection settings. This is for running timed viewing slots at an open home. You set the length of each slot, the maximum group size, a buffer between viewings, and the total inspection window. If you're not in real estate, you won't see this section at all. Booking settings turns on online appointments. This is available on growth plans and above. Enable online bookings, adds a public booking page, and a bookings tab to your dashboard. Once it's on, a few more controls appear. You decide whether appointments affect the wait time your walk-in customers see. Set a no-show grace period, a minimum notice before someone can book, and how far in advance bookings are allowed. And you set your operating hours, day by day, with start and end times, so customers can only book when you're actually open. On Pro and Enterprise plans, you'll find the reference list. This lets you upload a daily CSV, say a list of hotel guests, and match customers against it as they join, automatically tagging them with details from your file. You upload the list, map the columns, and ScanQueue handles the matching for the day. Services Encounters is where you define what you offer and who delivers it. A service is something a customer joins for: a haircut, a consultation, a coffee. For each one, you set a name, a description, its own average service time, and how many can be handled in parallel. You can give a service its own slot capacity for bookings, enable appointments just for that service, and override the provider picker setting we saw earlier, so one service can let customers choose a provider while another doesn't. Each service can carry its own thank you message, its own offer link and button, and even its own logo for partner branding. And if your staffing changes through the day, a capacity schedule lets you set how many people are working in each time window. Counters are your service points: a chair, a desk, a register, or in some businesses, a specific staff member. You name each counter and tick which services it handles. If you run appointments, you can also control whether a given counter takes new bookings. Form field settings controls exactly what you ask customers when they join. You have 5 built-in fields: name, party size, phone, email, and special notes. For each one, you choose whether it's visible and whether it's required. You can rename the name field and relabel the service and provider pickers to match your wording. Below that, you can add your own custom fields, up to 20 of them. Each can be a text box, a drop-down, a checkbox, or a number, and you set whether it's required and visible. For drop-downs, you add the options yourself. You can reorder fields with the up and down arrows, and delete any you don't need. Remember, these custom fields are also what you can choose to display on your TV screen. AI Receptionist, available on Pro and above, decides how customers join in the first place. You pick a join mode. Form only is a simple form. AI chat only lets them chat with an AI receptionist instead. Form plus AI chat offers both and lets the customer choose. And if voice is set up on your account, Form plus Voice AI lets them get a call from an AI agent, while all options opens up the form, chat, and voice together. The voice modes stay locked until voice is configured. Team management is where you add the people who run your floor. On a real estate account, this is labeled agents instead. At the top is your staff login code, the shared code your team uses to sign in at /staff login. You can copy it or edit it to something memorable. There are 2 ways to add someone. Quick add by PIN is the fastest. You enter their name, give them a 4 to 6-digit PIN, and set their role, staff or manager. They log in with the business code and that PIN, no email needed. Or you can invite by email, which sends them an invitation to join. The table below lists everyone on your team, their name, how they log in, their role, and whether they're active or still pending. From here you can reset a PIN, resend or copy an invite link, and remove anyone who's left. Next come your messaging settings, starting with SMS. Just above them you'll see your SMS usage, showing how much of your monthly allowance you've used. SMS itself is enabled at the system level, and the status box tells you whether it's on. When it's on, you control 3 messages. Welcome message goes out when someone joins. Ready soon alert warns them before their turn, and you set how many positions away that triggers. And called notification is the "It's your turn" text. There's also a staff alert that texts your business phone when the very first customer joins an empty queue, handy if you step away. And location in SMS messages lets you choose what appears in the "You're called" text, your business name, the service name, or no location at all. Below that is WhatsApp, with its own usage meter above it. Enable WhatsApp notifications sends your queue updates over WhatsApp first, and falls back to SMS automatically if the customer doesn't have it or delivery fails. Just like SMS, you can switch the welcome, ready soon, and called messages on or off independently. WhatsApp does need to be set up at the system level to work. If you've got a big day coming and you're worried about running out of messages, Boost top-ups let you buy extra SMS and WhatsApp credit on the spot, on top of your monthly plan. Email notifications cover customers who give you an email but no phone number. Switch the master toggle on, and they'll get queue updates by email instead. You can then control the welcome, ready soon, and called emails separately, exactly like the text message settings. Google Review Requests, on growth plans and above, automatically asks for a review after you serve someone, by WhatsApp or SMS. You paste your Google review URL, the link from your Google business profile, and write a short custom message. You can drop in the customer's name and your business name with placeholders, and a live preview shows exactly how the text will read. Keep it short. The review link and an opt-out line are added for you, and a counter warns you if the message would split into more than one paid segment. The thank you message is what a customer sees on their status page once they've been served. Use it as a warm sign-off, or as a call to action, a discount code, a partner offer, a newsletter sign-up. You write the message, optionally add a destination URL which turns into a tap-through button, and set the button's label. A live preview shows how it'll look. And remember, individual services can override this with their own thank you message. Voice settings, on Pro and above, adds phone calls to your notifications. Enable voice calls means that when you call a customer, they get an actual phone call telling them it's their turn. Voice AI Queue Join goes further, letting customers join your queue by talking to an AI agent on the phone. When voice is on, you'll see your call usage, and you can write a custom voice message, dropping in the customer's name, your business name, and which counter to head to. There's a preview so you can hear how it reads, and if a call goes unanswered, an SMS is sent automatically as backup. As you make changes, a Save Changes button appears in the bottom corner. Nothing takes effect until you press it, and it only shows up when there's something to save. And right at the very bottom is the danger zone. This is where you can permanently delete your account and all of its data. It walks you through a couple of confirmation steps first, including typing your business name, because once it's done, it can't be undone. And that's every setting in ScanQueue. From your business identity to how the queue behaves, to every message your customers receive. It's all here, in one place, controlled by simple toggles. Set it once to match how you work, and the system runs itself from there.